Well, good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, it's great to see everybody here. Happy birthday, Michelle. Enjoy your shop hop. I hope you get some great goodies. You'll have to be sure to pop in and tell us what you got on your birthday shop hop. So, hey, everybody. Hi, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. This is a Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 a.m. virtual stitching retreat where we just hang out in here. You follow me on my stitching journey, and I hope I inspire you to get something under the needle, okay? Or get something in the hoop if you're an embroiderer for sure. Yeah, wonderful to see everybody here. Okay, just like the title of the video said, that how to build a scarecrow is ready for the long arm. Almost. It still needs the outer border. So we'll say 4 more seams is good enough, right? I've got them already cut. They're here. It's just a 2.5-inch border is all it is, all the way around. A lot of length of fabric cutting on that one. So I love this print. Isn't that beautiful? This is my favorite fabric in the whole line. It's just lovely. I really liked it. It's all in between. It's the sashing in between those blocks, the star blocks, you can see. So like right there. And then there's an inner border of it right there. All right. And that's what is all around the quilt there. So yes, thumbs up, everybody. That's right. If you would give me a thumbs up, it's free to do. I appreciate it. If you're watching on the TV, I think there's a volume button that you hit up, something. I don't know, something like that. I haven't done that on the TV, but that's what I've heard. Hey, guess who's here? Where's my Frito? Where's my Frito? There she is. She's waiting patiently. Hi, baby girl. She's like, lady, just give me the goldfish. Yeah, just give me the goldfish. We're going to have the goldfish? Yeah. Want that? Good girl. This is Frito. She's our little rescue. We've had her now about 1.5 years. And she's fabulous. Fabulous dog. I love my Australian cattle dogs. Frito, everybody saying hello. You want a Dave biscuit? Here's a Dave biscuit. There you go. Dave sent some peanut butter things for her. So thank you, Dave. She loves them. Hasn't bothered her belly at all. So that's a good thing. We don't like belly problems with dogs, right? Dogs seem to think that if they have a belly problem, one end or the other, they've got to do it on the carpet. I don't know why they do that. You're a good girl, baby. Yes, he's a good girl. All right. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so Frito's doing great, too. I got a lot done yesterday. I am working on, well, in addition to how to build a scarecrow. And my chiropractor says she wants this one, too, for her waiting room. She's got a lot of empty walls in her office. So, and then I'll have to give it, I'm going to start doing quilts on loan to like my doctor's office, too. We have a doctor here who's prior military, and he just opened his own little practice in my town. I love it. Okay. And then I am working on woolly wall hanging from Coriander Quilts. And this is one of my 20-minute a day projects. So I just been working on that. So yesterday, back to Scarecrow. I'm about ready to empty out my Scarecrow, how to build a Scarecrow bin of all my fabrics. So this is the binding right here. And then the rest of these are going to get incorporated back into my Lori Holt stash of stuff. So that's good. Let me put that over here and set that down. See if that doesn't fall. Don't want that to fall. All right. So for Coriander's Quilts, woolly wall hanging, I got together yesterday. So I did this is the head right ear piece. Okay. So that piece is done. Or left ear, or whichever it is. And then I also put together the left ear piece. So this is going to go something like that. Okay. It still needs a couple more pieces on it, obviously. Yeah. All right. Okay. We've got a virtual kitchen, just like there's a kitchen in any quilting retreat. Wander over there. There's all kinds of goodies in there. Hot coffee. And please hit the thumbs up button on your way in if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate that. I'm hanging out here with just me and about 500 of my quilty friends. Thank you, Glory, for my mug. Love this. All right. And then the Ohio Star block. I got that done. Didn't that turn out pretty? I love it. Success. Yay for the win. Love it, love it. Very happy. I just think that is just adorable. There's a print in here. I don't see it. I don't see it on this piece of the fabric, but there's a print. Okay, here it is on the green. This is the green version of what I just showed you. Hold on. It looks like a goofy little reindeer mixed in with the leaves here. So these look like just little flowers, right, on here. But look. Do you see the goofy looking reindeer right there? Look at that. It's so cute. You've got to look for it. It's there, and it's all over the place in this fabric. So cute. Those little eyes and a nose. Corey snuck that in there on us. It's so precious. I love it. It's just the little things that make me happy in life, guys. I'm very, very easy to please. Very easy to please. Saw an email from All Brands last night that Angela Wolf is going to be back at the Houston Quilt Festival in the All Brands booth. Yay. Can't wait to see her again. Yours truly will be there too. Looking forward to doing that. I'm going to be working on the Stellaire. So that'll be nice. The embroidery version. Oh, no. Stellaire. I'd be working on the new Avenir, I imagine, at Houston. I'll be working on the Stellaire at the All Brands Academy. So the one in August sold out, but let me see. I don't know if there's any more seats left in the one in September. So Sharon wants to know how to tag. Great question, because my husband asked me the same thing. He said, I haven't figured out how to answer people's questions. You do the @ symbol, which is above the 2 on a regular standard keyboard. So the @ not a hashtag, which is that pound sign, but the ampersand. And then just start typing that person's screen name. And if there's more than one, you'll get a choice. You can click it and then just start typing whatever you want. Now that's public. Everybody's going to see your comment, but on that person's screen, it will pop up in a bright orange to them. So it'll be eye-catching to them. Nobody else will see the orange, just them. That's very cool. So can you guys believe it's August? Oh my goodness, it's August. We're not scheduled to have fall here for another 60 to 90 days in South Texas. But, Pam's in for the September Academy. Yay, Pam. I can't wait to see you again. That'll be great. Yeah. Pam, I got one of those contracts in the mail, in my email, asking me, okay, we're ready to do a partnership with you. I was like, oh, delete. That's how that lady lost her channel. They've got bugs in those attachments. Never open an attachment from someone you don't know. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't pop up in orange on yours. It's just bold. Okay, Peach Cobbler. So it pops up in orange on mine. If it's not popping up in orange, it might be a typo, but you just still see it because you still see the characters. Okay. So, it doesn't come up on Samsung's either. Oh, I didn't realize it was device dependent. Thank you. Okay. Who knew? I'm looking on a Windows laptop. That's what I'm seeing you guys do. Okay. Also today, where did Merry Christmas go? All right, you guys, we got 12 days. We're going to start the Merry Christmas quilt from Amy Bradley Designs. And I am going to snap-applique this quilt. Let me pull up the Amy Bradley Designs. And also, I've got a link below with a coupon code where you can get 10% off all Amy Bradley quilt patterns. Now, she specializes in applique. So this coupon code doesn't apply just to the applique, just to Merry Christmas. It applies to all of her patterns. Okay. And it's a download. All right. I want to show you guys this. We're going to start this. This is going to be pre-recorded videos. Okay. And then there's a kit that you can get at Two Chicks Quilting, and I'll show you that too. So this is the quilt we're going to be making. Now, I'm not going to do my last Happy Halloween quilt was a quilt as you go. This one I'm going to make just like I did the How to Build a Scarecrow. Okay. We've got a couple of issues here with this one. Santa's little pom-pom is hanging in the sashing. That's the main reason I'm not doing quilt as you go is the overlapping into the sashing. We've got a little cardinal bird on the snowman's head, some light bulbs that pop out here, and then the polar bear's little scarf edges. This is just adorable. And this pattern includes a full pattern of pieces for multiple different nutcrackers. So we won't be using those. And there's some additional pattern things, I think, for the penguin with different stuff on, maybe different clothes. I'm not sure. So this is what we're going to be making. This is extremely simple, which is great. Easily layered pieces. Let me stop sharing that. And so that's neat. The reindeer's chin hangs over also. Okay, great. So this is going to require a multiple hooping. On the blocks in Happy Halloween, we were able to get all of the monster in one block. There was no overlap. Everything fit. If you had a large hoop, like I made mine, most of them, I think I made most of them in the 9x14. You can certainly have made them in the 10x16 if you've got that larger hoop on a Luminaire or a Solaris. Okay, so this particular quilt is going to require multiple hoopings because these pieces are large, all right? So you may have to do the bottom half of the body in one hooping and then shift the whole project in the hoop, which is why you are going to want, if you don't have one, early Christmas gift yourself, a dime magnetic hoop. That will make your life so easy, and you will love it, and you will use it forever and ever and ever. It's Michelle Bustamante's birthday too. We've got 2 Michelle birthdays. Happy birthday, Michelle. That's great. Yeah. And then, so is there cake in the kitchen? I thought I saw cupcakes in there or something. I think there's cake in the kitchen. Love it. Sarah, I don't know. I haven't gotten into that quilt yet. I'll let you guys know if you can use the 10x16 hoop. Today, I'm going to spend a considerable amount of time scanning in the pattern pieces into the Brother ScanNCut and then getting them uploaded and saved in Brother Canvas. Now, there are 2 versions of Brother Canvas. This always confuses people. We've got an online version. If you've got strong, steady internet and you don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, then you would want to scan and save up to there. If you have the downloaded version, which works locally on your own laptop, you don't need the internet to use it, okay? There's 2 different versions, right? So that's the one you double click on the icon on your desktop. You can save all those designs to your computer, your own computer, okay? If you have to double click on an icon on your desktop, on your screen to open up Canvas, you're using the local version on your computer. If you go out on the internet, on Chrome or Edge or whatever, right? Safari, whatever, and you go out on the internet to get to Canvas, you're using the online version. I hope that makes it easy to tell the difference. So either one works, it's fine. Okay, either one is fine. Whichever one you want to use is fine. I will be using the online version just because it's easier for me. I just use that. So I hope that helps clear that up, because I get a lot of people ask me all the time, and I get confused about them myself because people ask me questions that apply. Can I send designs directly from my computer to the ScanNCut? If you're using the online version, no, you cannot. You have to go from the computer online and down to the ScanNCut. If you're using the laptop version of Canvas, then you can send it from Canvas directly to your ScanNCut. It works fine, okay? And you don't have to have a Brother embroidery machine in order to be able to do this with us. You can do it with any home embroidery machine, provided that your software can convert an SVG file or FCM if it reads FCM. All right. Which Christmas block will be done first? Katie, I'm thinking, see, last time I did the ghost because it was easiest. I don't know which one's going to be easiest here. Probably the penguin will be easiest. He has the least amount of pieces, I think. Or Santa, well, Santa goes over the edge of the sashing. Maybe Mrs. Santa. I don't know. What do you guys? So I'm just going to do whichever is easiest. Now, let me show you. I want to show you guys. I want you to kind of study this and take a look. Okay. You got to put your thinking caps on here, you guys. So for like with Santa, this beard is quite large. Okay. So you might have to do a hooping just for the face and the eyes first. And then, so this would, the face and the eyes will be in the middle of the hoop. Then you, in another hooping, shift that face and eyes all the way up to the top of your hoop. And then you've got the room to stitch the beard and his mouth and the nose. And then another hooping, shift the whole thing down in your hoop to do the brim and the hat and the pom-pom. So this particular block, depending on what size hoop you have, may be a total of 3 hoopings. You see that? So you've got to think layers, like the face needs to go down first. Okay, so you're going to think layers, and then you're going to think, where is it going to all fit? It helps very much to print this out. It's going to, okay. Yeah, we could do the snow, either one. The snowman will work too, Margie, but I want you guys, this is an exercise in, this is not just cut and dry, okay? This is not just lay it all out and see if it goes in the hoop like it did with Happy Halloween. This is a little bit more advanced where you're going to have to actually think about the layers that go down first. I'll do all the thinking for you in a video. Don't worry about it. And then shift those around in your hoops. If you are using a standard hoop and you don't have a magnetic hoop, I would probably use the cutaway mesh, and you can just multi-layer that. All right. And you're going to cut all of that away around the outside of your stitching anyway. You don't have, let's see, row. All right. What do we got here? You don't have a wireless brother. You have a FAF icon, which has Wi-Fi for, if you use Canvas Cloud, as far as creating your embroidery, the VP3 can send to the icon by Wi-Fi. Okay. Are you asking me, can it do that? If I use Canvas Cloud and go as far as creating the embroidery in the VP3, then I can send to the icon by Wi-Fi. Well, that's great. If you can do that, that's great. Yeah. There's all kinds of ways around this, you guys. You just have to kind of play with it. Yeah, brother doesn't send to anything. I'm sorry, wrong one. Brother doesn't send to anything outside of its who it talks to, right? So like ScanNCut won't talk to a baby lock today. I don't know if they're going to do something. I don't know. I'm trying to get, all right. Does that sound logical? I don't know. Does that sound, row? I don't know. Okay, the wireless technology in the FAF, whatever, in your machine, may or may not talk to the wireless coming, how all that works. I don't know. I know that Brother has the design database transfer for those machines that are wireless where my connection is not available. I don't know that that frequency speaks to something other than Brother machines or baby lock machines. I don't know. I don't know. You're going to ask for a ScanNCut for Christmas, Sharon. Good for you. Don't know which one. Correct. Okay. So Sharon's got it. She's right here. She doesn't know which one to get. She says, I have a baby lock journey and the wireless is useless to me. I'll be honest with you, Sharon. I don't use the wireless. The My Connection feature between the ScanNCut and the Luminaire is there, and I don't use it. There's no need to, because I'm using the wireless technology from Brother Canvas. So I can use Canvas. I access it from a browser on my laptop. It goes up to Canvas in the cloud, right? I'm on the online version, and then I can download wirelessly to the ScanNCut, because that works regardless of the embroidery machine that you have. Now, if you guys are wanting a ScanNCut and you're not sure which one to get, let me I want to show you my blog and show you how you can, I'd like for you to read this article, okay? Because I'm not going to sit here and go through the whole thing because it's quite lengthy. And this is not, I'm going to do some stitching here. Let's see. All right, Power Tools with Thread. This is my blog, you guys. All right. So if you can find the search box, and I'm going to, in the search box, I'm going to type in the word B-U-Y, buy. Which one should I buy? And here comes the article, which ScanNCut should I buy? And we've got a picture of that ScanNCut right there. Let me make sure we're in this. Yeah, we're in the right spot. All right. So as you go down here, what I've done is explained how to figure out which ScanNCut would work best for you. And it's very detailed, and I try to keep it up to date as new models of ScanNCut come out on the market. I go over the model numbers and talk about what you're looking at if in the model numbers, okay? I talk about the differences in mats. I'm confused by all the mats. What are the differences between them? I go through this at length, okay? Here's a scanning mat picture. All right, go through these. We talk about this, and then should I purchase from a dealer? Some of you want a higher end model. You have to get it from a dealer. You don't have to. Brother sells these right in their Amazon store. Brother has an Amazon store. And if you click on one of these links, I get credit for this because I'm promoting it. And then I'm a partner with McQueeney in Arizona. And you can get a ScanNCut from them if you want that model that they sell. And they will, if you put PTWT or Power Tools with Thread in the notes, you'll get a free Power Tools with Thread tote bag and free shipping. So that's a deal, right? All right. And I talk about the lower end of ScanNCuts, okay? And we go into that. So I give you training resources. What if my dealer doesn't offer training? You can watch me. I have a load of ScanNCut videos, but you can also get on amysews.com. She has a ScanNCut Create Box class. You can get access to those previous classes, or Alanda Craft. These ladies out of Australia, that's where I learned everything I know about my ScanNCut. And then there are some older charts out there that are amongst floating around, and I've resourced those for you guys as well. Okay. And then here are some ScanNCut questions that I answered in a video. All right. So that's a very thorough resource. If you guys, okay. Connie, great question. How can you resource Christmas to fit in my 5x7 hoop? So you're going to have an overall smaller quilt, obviously, if you want to do that to the 5x7 hoop. It is so incredibly simple. Okay. What you do is you bring all the pieces in together on one mat in canvas. Bring them all together, the whole 9 yards. Set them up exactly like they need to look, as if you were going to stitch them out. Okay. Group them as one. Right-click group and make them one object, and then go into the properties box and resize the entire design down to whatever will fit in your hoop. That's it. And then right-click ungroup so you can move them around to get them cut out on the ScanNCut. But when you group them as one object in Canvas, what happens is they all scale proportionally down to the size that you want. It's very simple to do. I will show that in the first video, how to do that. Okay. But that's it. If you can poke around with it, if you're feeling savvy enough, you'll be able to get it done. So I hope that answers your question, Connie. When you see it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's so easy. So easy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give that a try, Connie. I think that'll work. You're welcome. You are welcome. So does anyone know if dime hoops fit older machines? Your machine has this slide-in hoop. Riverside, what you can do is go to the Dime website. I've got a link to Dime hoops below the video. Go out there, and that way if you buy one, I get credit, and I'd appreciate that. But when you go to the Dime website, and you go to pull up a magnetic hoop, they ask you, what brand of machine do you have? And it's in a drop-down menu. What brand of machine do you have? and you choose that. And then it'll say, what model do you have? And if you don't see your model or your brand there, it won't fit. So they've got a really kind of foolproof way for you to figure out if they'll fit or not. How big is the Scarecrow quilt? It looks huge. It is. It's big. I just have the pattern here. It's a big one. I am going to be doing the quilted snowman. I decided I was. I reserved it last night. Yeah. 74 by 86. It's a big one. Yeah. 74 by 86. I just got this little bitty border out here, and then I'm done. And the binding. Yep. Then I'm finished with it. So it will, I'll do the bindings. I'm sorry. I'll do the borders today. And then I'll get the binding cut. I don't know if I'll bind it. I'll have to wait. Now, I was talking with Betty Boop last night. She's in here. And you guys, so when I did Lori Holt's chicken salad, I did not quilt over the chickens. I stippled in between on the blocks around the chickens. And then so for instance, on this, I stippled like all around the applique and in the middle or whatever. And then there were a lot of sashing blocks in between where I just did an X for the quilting. Okay. I don't want to do that. And I told Betty Boop, I said, call me crazy, but I think, this is just me. You guys let me know. Okay. In my mind, I want to do a very loose, very large, open edge to edge design in a light gold thread across the entire quilt, right over the top of the applique and everything. I saw a quilt at the Houston Festival last year, and it had the edge to edge went right over the top of applique, and y'all, it was beautiful. Oh, Harriet says, go for it. Yay. I trust you, Harriet. So I just think that's going to look okay. All right. You'll definitely see the gold thread on the brown crows, and you'll see it, but it's going to just kind of blend the whole thing and tie it all together. I just want to do that. Okay. You won't even notice the thread through the applique. All right, Cheryl. Well, that sounds good. I'm glad. If I'm driving, that's not a pretty sight. Okay. That's not a pretty sight. It's stressful to me. I hate it. That's why I have the Pro Stitcher on my King Quilter 2, because I don't like to do it. But I've got so many different things going on here. With the little leaves and the apples, and we have the face and the boots. I just think that an overall, nothing tight. Okay. I want a big, loose, flowy. Yeah. Okay. Krista, is that a camel color thread? Camel thread? Do it. All right, you guys, I'm doing it. Everybody's on board. All right. Yeah, it might add some additional sparkle. Now, I'm not talking about a metallic, but I want something that's gold. I think the gold will bring everything together. And then the other thing was, if I was going to custom quilt this, I have no idea what I would put in those star blocks. That's stressful. Do you need the 24-inch cutting mat for the chicken salad quilt? I don't think so. Cutting mat. I don't understand. I don't know. I have the big mat that I use. You guys, I'm loving this thing. It's on my cutting table. Can you see right there, that cutting table? I've got that big mat. So I've had that mat now for 3 quilts. Okay. I did this one. I'm doing woolly wall hanging, and I did the Dearly Loved from Corey Yoder. And I was on that thing last night for these big, long, 84.5 length of fabric strips, right? 2.5 yards. Cuts perfect. Love it. Oh, that's awesome, Carol. She says she ordered a Big Mac yesterday and they already shipped it. Good for you. Good for you. Gold sounds fallish. You do you, boo. That's what I say. That's right. Oh, the 24-inch cutting mat in ScanNCut for Merry Christmas. I don't think so. If you want to buy one so that you've got, I was thinking cutting mat for the table, not the ScanNCut. If you want one and you want an excuse for one, then yeah, you need it. Okay. But if you look at it, all these pieces fit on 8.5 by 11 papers. When you print out the pattern, all the pieces fit on 8.5 by 11. So you might have to run the 12-inch mat. If that's all you have, you might have to run it a couple of times. All right. And that's fine. But none of the pieces are larger. And if they are larger, we'll tape them together. But I think you're going to be okay. All right. Do I suggest the 12 by 24-inch mat for ScanNCut? Yeah, that's what June. Yeah, I've got it. Do I suggest it? Yes. If you can get one, McQueen's has them and they'll ship them right away. No problem. Also, please patronize your local dealers as well. Or if you want to get it on Amazon, I've got links below to that too. So, yeah, that'll make your life a lot easier. I pretty much only use the 24-inch mats now, unless I'm doing something that's small and I know was going to fit on the 12. Do I cut the strips on my ScanNCut? No, ma'am. No. I'm a rotary cutter girl. Yeah. So you guys are racing to the coffee pot. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to get some more done here on woolly wall hanging. We're going to get some stitching done. I've been yapping now for a little bit. Oh no, Eli, that's terrible. They folded it in half and ruined it. I hope you returned it, got your money back. I hope so. Is there a way to cut fabric on the ScanNCut without the heat and bond? Yes, Patty. That's exactly what the fabric cutting mat is for, the gold mat. I don't know that you necessarily need a gold mat. You returned it. Good. Okay. Is there a fabric kit for the woolly wall hanging? Not a kit, Karen. No. I've got a link below to the fabric that you can get at Fat Quarter Shop, but there's not a kit. So I was reading a comment and I lost my train of thought. Let's see. Okay. To cut fabric on the ScanNCut, let's say you've got dexterity issues, right? Or we have a little wiggle going on or something. There is a product called, you guys help me out. Stiffens your fabric. Help me. Oh my goodness. Somebody type it in there, please. There's a product you can spray on your fabric that you want it,Terial Magic. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. You sprayTerial Magic on your fabric, and that will make it like paper. You want your fabric as stiff as possible so that as the blade cuts through the fabric, it's like cutting through paper. And that washes out. Okay. Yeah,Terial Magic. You guys got it. Yay. Meh. Did you see that? Woof. That Prevagen is a bunch of hooey. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh my goodness. So, okay. Bernadette says that stabilizers are being discontinued at Kimberbell, and are they on clearance? Oh, any pre-cut stabilizers. Okay. Yeah. Kimberbell's going through a restructuring. I don't know if you've noticed or not, you embroiderers, so that they're pretty much going to online. A lot of the dealers, your local quilt shops, are discontinuing their stuff and really discount pricing things. So you might, if you are a Kimberbella, you might call around and see if they have anything left, and would they ship it all to you? That'd be great, right? That way you can stock up on your goodies and your embellishments and whatnot, and help out a local quilt store at the same time. You might do that. And then they're going to doing everything online, pretty much. Pre-cuts only. Okay, good. Okay, I will add Material Magic to my Amazon store. You guys, I got 2 different stores, and people get real confused about that too. I have powertoolswiththreadstore.com, and that's where my husband sells all of his seam rippers. That's where you can get the iron-ons for t-shirts for my stuff, as well as, well, you go to Be Inspired Tees for the pre-made ones. But that's where we sell stuff from our home. And then I have an Amazon store. And the Amazon store is just a shop of all the stuff. It's on Amazon.com. And then that's where, if I buy it on Amazon, I'll add it to my store so you guys know that I've used it and I like it or whatever. Yeah. So, okay. You do prefer the fabric mat when you cut fabric with the rotary blade. Well, good. Well, Lane, good. That's great. Yeah. It's completely up to you. The fabric mat is extremely sticky. And my only concern with the fabric mat is that when you pull your fabric off of it, that it may torque and stretch the fibers. That bothers me, worries me. So, okay. Okay. So again, I'm going to do a little bit on woolly wall hanging today. Yeah, I need 25 more people to subscribe, and I'll hit 74,000 subscribers. And I'd appreciate that very much. That'd be cool. It's free to do. Just hit the subscribe button. Easy peasy. All right. I've got to sew. I'm not done with, okay, I'm up to step 22 in woolly wall hanging down here at the bottom. I'm at step 22. Woohoo, I know. So I have my 1-year anniversary of the Stitchuation room coming up on August 28th. Very excited about that. And that's going to be a heck of an hour. I plan to do a whole bunch of giveaways on that day. And if you are a vendor and you would like to be highlighted on the live, reach out to me, powertoolswiththread@outlook.com. And I will be happy to, if you want to give something away, just let me know. I'll let you drop ship it. That would be wonderful. So I don't have to pay shipping. But if you're a vendor and you want to be part of that, that's awesome. Any given moment, any day, we're over 600 in here on the live, which is amazing. So, and at the end of a week, almost every single video has 5,000 to 6,000 views. So it is what day? It's August 28th, Betsy. August 28th is going to be my 1-year anniversary. I'm pretty sure that's a weekday. Let me check my phone. I'm pretty sure it's a weekday. That's my 1-year anniversary. Let me double check my calendar. I got a dental appointment today. Yeah, that's a Wednesday. So that's cool. Very neat. Oh, I got to tell y'all what I did yesterday. It was very fun. So the Fat Quarter Shop has a new Jolly Bar book coming out. And a Jolly Bar is a Moda pre-cut. So you know how like they have layer cakes and charm packs and jelly rolls, right? Well, Kim Jolly owns the Fat Quarter Shop. Her last name is Jolly. So she has worked with Moda to create her own pre-cut called a Jolly Bar. And a Jolly Bar is a 5x10. Essentially, it's half of a layer cake. And so they have a Jolly Bar, and inside of every Jolly Bar that you buy, it's a 5x10 piece of each piece of the line. There is a little pattern in there. Well, they've come out with these books, these pattern books to make, and I'll show you one tomorrow, okay? But they have a new one coming out. And Lisa, you're going to love that 10 needle. Love, love, love. So they have a new one coming out for Christmas. It's a Christmas Jolly Bar book. And I'm stitching a quilt out of it they're going to do a sew along through September. Okay. So as soon as the books are out, you guys can get them and I'll link to them and all that. But when you get the pattern book, all you get is a mock-up. So you get it's you don't see the fabrics. You just see the designs in solid colors, and you can put your own Jolly Bar fabrics to that, right? It's very cool. So I'm not good with placing fabrics in pieces. I can't figure out where fabrics need to go. That's not my jam. I like to get a pattern and make it. But they asked if I would do this, and I said yes. And then they sent me the fabric to put it all together. And I have a super cute little fabric that I'm going to do. They also sent me some fabric to give away to you guys. So I can't wait to do that. That's going to be fun too. You've already pre-ordered that Jolly Bar book. Good. Yay. That's awesome. Sandra, there you go, my friend. Yep. All right. So I thought, well, you know what? I know that I can import Moda Fabrics into EQ8. I have EQ8. I've had it for years, y'all, on the shelf. Okay. So yesterday I installed it. And when you install it, you have to go through and put your email and your name and all that business, right? So we're not doing a giveaway today. Nope. Deborah's getting it as well. Awesome. They're not in my Amazon store, but I'll link to them below, Eli, when I get off of here. You can just click on any of my links below for the Fat Quarter Shop and go find it, and I will get credit. Okay. It works like that. Yeah. They're not in Amazon. They're on the fatquartershop.com, but click my link to jump over there. All right. We're back to normal, guys. It should be fine. So you go to the more below the video and click the dots, and there's all this stuff. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to. Oh, now you can hear me. Okay, good. So that's where all those links are below the video. People ask me that all the time. They're like, how do I find? I don't understand. I don't know what the more means. Okay, now you need more coffee. There you go. Quilt talk overload. I love it. So, right. Okay. So back to the Jolly Bar book, right? And EQ8. So I go to EQ8 and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, all right, I've watched videos on how to use it. And then, because that's what I was watching on the way home, flying home. Okay. Okay. You guys, I get it. Yeah. So I'm thinking, do I just need to build the block and then take the block and import it into my own quilt, build my own quilt with my blocks I've already built. And then in my quilt, that's when I will build and add the fabric and make that work, right? EQ8 is Electric Quilt 8. It is a software that allows you to build your own quilts. So I wasn't sure. Oh, I'm not going to listen to it, Connie. There's no way. I take y'all's word for it. Let me see here. We should be good. I cut it off. Quilt overload. How cute. I turned it off, so we should be good. So I was thinking how to do this. I'm not sure how I want to do this because I want to import the Moda fabrics into EQ8 first. And then I want to be able to move the fabrics around so that they look nice because we're only going to be doing a block at a time, right? On this sew along, the quilt along. And I thought, well, I don't know. I don't know what fabric to put where. I don't want to use all the cute fabrics in one block and then they might look better in another block. Because there's only like 3 focus fabrics in this line that I'm using. And then I have a lot of supporting. You love it. So yeah, I can that. So Debbie has used it. All right. That right? Yeah. Okay. They have a workbook coming next week. Excellent. Yeah. So am I going to do a block a week? No, Barbara, it's a group of blocks a week. Okay. All right. And many Moda fabrics are already in there. Yeah. Oh, you guys are all over EQ8. That's great. A lot of you are very seasoned at that. So I thought, well, I'm not sure how to go about doing this. And so they've got an 800 number. And they said a person would answer the phone. So I called that 800 number. And sure enough, old Linda answered the phone. And we chatted. But this is the funny part. She was working And she saw my registration for registering the software come through on her screen. And Deb, I think it's worth buying. I'm going to become an affiliate for EQ8 because I like it so far, but I want to play with it first, right? So anyway, and she offered me the affiliate program. So anyway, I probably will sign up for that. Yeah, a real life person, Carol. I was like, wow. So anyway, I said, hi, this is Becky, and I'm with Power Tools with Thread, and I've got a YouTube channel and blah, blah. And she's like, oh, I was just looking at your blog. And I go, what? She goes, yeah, I thought that was a real trendy little name, little catchy name. And I thought, well, who's that? So she was looking at the post for our RV Sew Together. And when I call her on the phone, meant to be, right? I thought that was funny. So I need total practice. Oh my gosh, some of you guys, Betsy's been using it since EQ6. Betty Boop has EQ7. Yeah, Kim says she uses it all the time. That's great. I am so excited to get into that. So I am going to be in the process of learning a new, I know, small world, can you believe it? I'm in the process of learning a new software now. So I'm going to get savvy with EQ8, but I'm going to do it with building the blocks that I need to make for the Jolly Bar book Christmas quilt. So, oh my gosh. And no, it's not free, y'all. No, but it's fantastic software so far. There's Daddy Frito making eggs. I can hear him stirring in there. Good. So I am I'm going to learn it. I want to learn. So for me, not everybody uses it the same. They have an entire library of over 6,000 quilt blocks. And you can bring those quilt blocks in and put them where you want them on your screen. Any of them. You can mix and match whatever you want to do. Then you can color them, right? And then if you want to use a certain fabric line, then you can import that fabric line. Like if you go to modafabrics.com, Moda has the ability for you to import. There's a video, I watched it last week. It's great on how to import those fabrics. And a lot of them are already in there. So you've been taking online classes for it. Yeah, I don't have time for that. There are a ton of YouTube videos out there on it. And so that's how I'm learning it. But the videos I've been watching, who's texting me? Oh, the videos I've been watching are doing something that is not what I need it for. And so I need it for something a little bit different. All right. All right. I got to tell you guys one more thing. Remember American Pie? I hung it up here last night. Remember that quilt? That was a block of the month from Free Spirit. They're Free Spirit fabrics, and it was a block of the month from Fiberworx. Some of you are still working on this. And I reached out to, we do a local charity every year. It's called the Pecan Classic, and it's a supporting of 4-H and FFA for 2 counties. I think it's FFA. Is it both? I know it's FFA for sure. So 2 counties, Wilson County, Guadalupe County, here in my local area. And I reached out to the guy who runs it, and I said, hey, I made this quilt. Would you like it for the live auction? And that's going to be September 28th. And he said, yes, absolutely. He loved the quilt, took a picture of it. And since it's made by a local, and so I am donating that quilt to the Pecan Classic. And yeah, one more thing, and our hour is up. That's right. So I'm donating it to Pecan Classic. I hope it raises a lot of money for the FFA. And I can't wait to see how that does. We're going to go. We go every year, and we're usually pretty good buyers at the, and we always sponsor a buckle as well. So these are kids that are showing all throughout the year, they're doing the shows, getting ready for the big rodeos and whatnot. But they show calves and goats and sheep and all of that, chickens, rabbits, the whole 9 yards, turkeys. Right. So you want to support the Pecan Classic? Awesome, Deb. That's awesome. Yeah, they're wonderful. Great group of people that do that. And it got to where they needed to, they got one thing for 2 counties. It used to just be Guadalupe County. And now they've moved it into Wilson County where I live because we have the facilities to support the big auctions and all that. So, all right. And that's always something you can do with your quilts as well. If you guys have quilts that are sitting around in a bucket somewhere or stuffed in a closet, offer them up to local charity auctions. Okay. People love to do that. I always support the local fire department. The volunteer fire department in Port O'Connor has a fundraiser every year with a silent auction. And I will put like my Villa Rosa Designs quilts in that. I did one, that muscle car quilt. Remember I did muscle a couple years ago? That thing brought in like $600. So that's amazing, right? So I hope this one really does well. We have big buyers there that come in, and it's a wonderful thing. We always try to support our local FFA here. Sally, thank you for that super sticker. I appreciate that. Well, I'm happy to share my morning with you, and I'm glad you share yours with me too. So this is great. Look at that. Look at that. That is such a wonderful thing for kids. It teaches them responsibility. Okay. And there you go. Thank you, Sally. You're very generous and thoughtful. Thank you. Look at that. There you go. You did a baby quilt for San Antonio. That's fantastic. People with means realize what goes into these things. And I think that would be a great thing. And it's wonderful for kids. It teaches them responsibility, right? They've got to care for those animals. They've got to take care of them. They've got to feed them. They got to clean their stalls. They got to groom them. They have to commit to making the shows and showing those animals as well. So awesome. That's great, Michelle. Good for you. Excellent. Getting involved. That's excellent. Good for you. Volunteer your time, you guys. Share. We all can do a little bit, right? That's amazing. Oh, 2 generations of 4-H in your family, Karen. Wonderful. Yep. All right. Look at that. Look at that, Lynn. He got a full ride at LSU for his heifer. Fantastic. Yeah. Our friends, their daughter's show, and they've won in Houston. And Keith's granddaughter took 9th place in San Antonio with her goat. Yeah. So that's wonderful. Awesome. All right, you guys, I'm going to get to sewing. I'm going to let you go a couple minutes early. And this has been a wonderful hour for us. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out, if you wouldn't mind. If you jumped off because of the echoing, I don't blame you. Sorry about that. Won't do that again. Anyway. All righty. So I'm excited about that. I'll let you guys, maybe I'll do a Facebook Live as it's up for auction, and we will see how much it brings in. That would be exciting. It's a beautiful quilt, and I'm very, very pleased that they want it. I'm very pleased. So I told them it has to go in the live auction, not the silent, because the silent auction brings in small items, right? No, it needs to go in the live auction for sure. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is today Thursday, right? Yes. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll have a giveaway courtesy of the Fat Quarter Shop. So we got fabric. Yay. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy your day. Love y'all. Go sew something. Bye.